In this video, I'm going to explain the next special event coming to Clash of Clans that will allow you to unlock a new Archer Queen epic ability for free. Although, according to the developer build, there's another option that will be available that I'm sure most higher level players will claim if you don't already have it. What's going on, my friends? My name is Joe. Welcome back to the show, and we have ourselves another medal event kicking off called Friend or Foe. This one is a WWE themed event, and it starts on April 8th and it will end on April 29th. It will be available for all Town Hall 6 and above players, and just like previous medal events, there will be a special building that will populate where clan games normally lies, and this one's called Rumbling Goblins. But there is a very unique mechanic that's going to be implemented during this season event, and that would be where the army camps become fighting rings with special temporary troops inside. And as you can see on the screen right now, we have two army camps that are surrounded by blue stones and then two that are surrounded by red stones. And what this means is that in an attack, the two that are in blue will work with your troops once the army camp is destroyed. The other two, when the army camp is destroyed, will fight back. Now there's one temporary troop here that you should recognize, and that would be Yeeter. It's already in the game. But let's go ahead and find an attack, and let me show you what this looks like. All right, so when you find a base, you'll notice that the army camps will have those same colors that you saw a moment ago. The two on the right are the Giant, and Kane, and those will work with your troops, and the two in red will fight against you. So let me show you what this looks like. We're gonna go ahead and use the King and the Queen, and we're going to attack this first army camp, and once it's destroyed, that troop will start fighting back. Let's go ahead and activate the King's ability. Oh my goodness. And let's activate the Queen's ability. Now to the right, let's go ahead and release our Root Riders, as well as our Yeeters and an empty Wall Wrecker, and then our Valkyries, as well as our Warden and our Royal Champion. We can go ahead and use an Overgrowth in the center of the base. Sure, why not? Seems legit. Now it looks like there are event tickets associated to multiple buildings here. I'm not sure whether that's going to be the case, because before, when I attacked, it was based on stars. At least it seemed like that. So I'm not entirely sure. We're just going to go off of what we're seeing right now, which is the fact that these buildings, if destroyed, will give us event medals that will contribute to our rewards track. So according to this, it says that we're going to get 1,550 event tickets from this attack. I must mention that it more than likely will not be this high on day one, but it should ramp up or increase over time as the event is live in the game. At least that's the way things have been in past trends regarding these types of events. So jumping inside of the rewards track, we have the temporary troops that will be available in the free section, and then there's also some other items that a lot of you guys might like. Let's go ahead and bring up the rewards list, and you'll start out with the cosmetic item, which is Rumbling Goblins, which you will claim at the end of the event once you complete it. There's also resources available in 3,100 champ medals for free-to-play players, as well as 5,000 shiny ore and 400 glowy ore. If you are buying the event pass, there will be an additional 5,500 champ medals, 600 glowy ore, and 80 starry ore. There will be 3 temporary troops available in this event, and we'll explore their data cards here in a moment. And then it looks like they're also going to be giving us some magical snacks in this event as well, with 3 mighty morsels. Yes, please. That's going to come in really handy, as well as 3 clan castle cakes. 2 of my favorite snacks anyways. At least that's been the case for a lot of players out there. So the first temporary troop that we will unlock is Giant. And first things first, you'll notice that this dude's hit points are through the roof. Its ability is called Giant Rage. Giant rages out with increased speed and damage after losing half of his max health. 26,000 hit points. That's incredible. But also notice that it has a 50 housing space. Each of the temporary troops housing space is massive, so you're not going to be able to take a lot of these into battle. Our next temporary troop option is called Kane. So think of a P.E.K.K.A merged with one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. His special ability is called Born in Fire. Goes straight for the Town Hall and is reborn in flames when defeated with increased damage and fiery aura. 9,000 hit points, 800 damage per second, and it has an area splash damage with a 75 housing space, which is just absolutely insane. Also, I need to point out that it has 11 times damage on walls, so it's going to motor right through walls, but when it dies, it will come back briefly and look something like this. We're going to have to put this thing into action so you can see what it looks like. It's just absolutely incredible. I love this troop. Like, can we have it all the time, please? That'd be really cool. Next up, we have the Disarmor, and this one acts like a Valkyrie. Its special ability is called Big Time. Speed and damage are boosted for the first 20 seconds and needs to be defeated 3 times to be out. 7,800 hit points, 415 damage per second for this particular level, but it has a housing space of 60. So naturally, you're only going to be able to bring 1 or 2, depending on what army you're using. And just like other medal events, it's going to require 16,000 event tickets to fill the main rewards track, and then there's going to be a bonus track also available. I think it's going to be 8,000 to complete that. So in total, as a free-to-play player, you should be able to pull 3,750 medals that can be spent in the traders. So let's go ahead and take a look at those rewards, and there's some really good options here actually. So we have a brand new Archer Queen epic ability called Action Figure, and this one is an active ability that summons Giant to fight by the Archer Queen side. It will summon 1 unit, which is level 10, and it also has a 1-second invisibility off of the Archer Queen. So when you activate the ability, the Archer Queen goes invisible, which populates and causes the defenses to retarget on Giant. It also has 40 points of self-healing per second, 135 additional damage per second increase, and 713 hit point increase. Taking a look at Giant, these are the stats for this level: 18,500 hit points, 700 damage per second. So in theory, I feel like this one could go very well for a hero dive or something like that, where Giant populates and blocks for the Archer Queen to get additional damage. But let me show you some of the other options before you decide whether you're going to spend all of your medals on that particular option. So there's also 2 exclusive decorations. If you're into that kind of stuff, we have Surprise Wheel, which is a WWE themed obstacle. Same applies to Golden Giant. And then we also have the options for Starry Ore, Glowy Ore, and Shiny Ore. But then, according to this developer build, we have Electro Boots coming back in this event for 3,100 champion medals. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that that's the one that most people are going to end up buying, because Electro Boots is so useful in the meta right now, but we'll see how that plays out. There's also an option for Lavaloon Puppet, as well as the Rune of Elixir, Rune of Gold, the Books of Fighting, Building, and Heroes, which are insanely expensive. Then there's Shovel of Obstacles, as well as Builder Potions for 590 of the medals. Then we have Wall Rings, Power Potions, Research Potions, Pet Potions, Builder Star Jars, and Resource Potions, and then of course the Clan House decorations if you're really into that kind of stuff. And then to finish things off, we do have options for Gold Elixir and Dark Elixir. All right, so I want to do an attack that includes Kain, because that's actually a really cool troop. I mean, it acts very similar to a P.E.K.K.A, but it targets the Town Hall to start before it gets taken out and then revives itself, or comes back through the fire. So let's go ahead and do a little bit of the Royal Champion walking / taking out stuff and with invisibility spells. No, that might not work out very well. That's going to actually activate. Oh my god, it just activated the defensive troop. Run away. Run away. You got to pay attention where those army camps are at, boys. I'm telling you, that's just not going to be good. Let's go ahead and move the Royal Champion. Actually, just got distracted on that defensive troop, and it's going to, yeah, it's going to take out my Royal Champion. Maybe not. We might be good. But you'll notice that Kane's gone all the way to the center of the base. My goodness, that's a beast. Just continuously powering through. Let's go ahead and drop another invisibility spell there. Activation of the ability. Taking... Oh my gosh, is it going to take out that... All right, so we brought back the Royal Champion. This thing is all messed up, bro. All right, here we go. We're going to go ahead and drop King over here and Queen, and then release our Root Riders like so. Drop Kane, drop the Valkyries, as well as the Siege Machine, Healers, and the Grand Warden. Okay, that's looking kind of good. Let's go ahead and drop a rage spell there. We can activate the Queen's ability and release a second Giant. Drop a freeze right here on the Monolith, which was kind of stunned already. And let's go ahead and release our Royal Champion to go in there and assist as well. Oh yeah, that's looking nice. Let's go ahead and freeze this Town Hall and Scatter Shot. We can also use the Warden's ability. Where's Kane at? Oh, Kane's gigantic. Look at that. Oh my god, it's just steamrolled that Town Hall before it got taken out. Yep, there it goes. Oh no, it just came back. Oh my god, that thing is so cool. Oh my goodness. King's ability. Yep, damaging a bunch of buildings, powering through, moving towards the Scatter Shot. And I guess we don't really have any troops for cleanup, do we? Well, I didn't really plan that out very well, did I? I was just more focused on the temporary troops. I wanted to see what they did. Giant is still going. We got 2 of those on the base right now, as well as the Archer Queen and the Root Riders. Yeah, these are going to be very interesting. I mean, I could just spam a bunch of them to see what those do, but I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are going to do that as well. So yeah, that's what the troops look like in action. Obviously, this is going to be a 3-star because it was a 17 versus a 16. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about the friend versus foe medal event.